annual speech contest. My name is Nancy Pennington, and I'm the office manager for the Slow Water District. And for those of you who don't know what a Slow Water District is, we are not a government agency, but we are considered a local unit of government or a subdivision of the state. And we work under the Oregon Department of Agriculture. And so we work with other government agencies in managing, or not managing, yes, let me check my notes here. Managing and enhancing our natural resources in Lake County. And the Slow Water Districts do several things. We provide technical assistance to landowners, and we also do grants for landowners, and those grants will provide them the funds to do things like juniper thinning. You all know we have lots of juniper in the county. We do repairing fences, fish screens, fish ladders, and all kinds of things like that. We also do workshops to educate our adult community on some of these things. And then we do education, like the speech contest. And we also have what's called Stewardship Week, which is actually this week. And the material that we provide for the kindergarten through sixth graders has to do with the same thing that you guys write your speeches on. So, and the theme this year is we all need trees. And we, the district, invited Ed Brown, who is working for the Forest Service, to come in to the students and give them a presentation about trees. So they will use that information and whatever information that they got online to do their speeches. So they get to fundraising. We thank you for doing that. So each student has a local speech and needs to write about the theme. Has to cite local examples pertaining to the theme. Their speeches will be between 3 and 5 minutes. And then after they do the speeches, the judges will tally their scores and will give you the winner. So the first, we're going to do it by numbers. And so whoever has number 1, come forward and give your speech.
Imagine this. You're happy with school. Life's going great. Nothing's going wrong at all. But then, out of the blue, a whole bunch of people and laborers come in and start purposely burning your forest. You're like, what the heck? It's not a good day to die at all. And that brings me to my first topic, why we need controlled burns too in Lakeview, Oregon. Here are 3 reasons why we need controlled burns. We need controlled burns to prevent future wildfires, like the hurricane disaster a few years back. We also need them for land management and access, like the Daly Middle campsites have been grown. And then we need them to control invasive species, like active flight. That brings me to my second main topic, invasive species held up in. So, and the first invasive species is the active flight. This flight, it will kill other plants instead of like your fly. But it actually will kill plants and affect trees. And then there's the active beetle, which acts like a type plant like honeysuckle. It will grow over trees and small plants and kill them. Then finally there's the active, which is kind of like a cool water that you think for someone who got hurt. But actually, it kills tiny plants and it gets the trees bigger than the active flight. Then there's an axis. So, you know the plants that you see when you're driving down the road in the middle of the night and you go home so tired and shit to break, and you sleep there overnight? Well, some of those plants are run back all over those plants. So when a control burn comes through, it allows you to kill the plants, use it for future uses, and then it allows for repairs to be done to the campsite, and then future uses as well. Then there is the old lake. There's lakes that might have been burned on house, or have not yet that have the roads overgrown or dead trees that fall in the road. So what happens is the control road will come through, kill the plants in the way, or take care of the dead tree, and you allow you to use the lake for real estate, or for some plants, or for jet skiing and canoeing. Then there is forest fires that it can be prevented. So a controlled burn will take all the kindling from a forest fire, like the it will take the kindling so the fire can't use it and spread faster. It will also take away the dead trees, which a fire uses too, and then it will allow for firefighters to have better management access to the fire to stop it. Instead of the ones down in California where they were uncontrolled.
We all need trees, but we also need wildlife. Some trees actually need wildfires without other trees, so they can germinate. Today I will talk about the benefits of wildfire on the forest, the wildlife, and the trees. First, the benefits of the forest. It benefits the forest by killing plants that might be invasive to the tree or might kill. It makes the watershed better for the trees so they can get water faster. It reduces soil nutrients so they don't have to fight for nutrients or not be able to grow. It also helps, we also need strong trees so the ground is not eroded and cause more disasters. It clears debris off the ground or also the trees to grow without obstructions. Next, I will talk about vegetation. It creates a forest floor so the trees can grow big without being it also helps so they won't fall over or when they fall over the trees. It burns the shrubs that might invade the tree or get diseases. Almost 85% of the trees that die naturally are by this part of the tree population. It clears the brush that will also take the water the trees need to grow. It'll also kill old trees that we need to get rid of so the new trees can grow. Now we'll talk about the benefits of wildfire on the wild. It provides more because it provides new trees so they can live. It provides food for them. After a wildfire, it actually will fall and acts fertilizer for the plants and grass to grow. It also helps in hunting fertilizer. People see animals fleeing from fire and other animals eating, but it's only one prey, it helps. We need trees for our lives to survive. Not even all wildfires are bad. They help us in many ways. I talked about the benefits of wildfire on the forest, the trees, and the wildlife. We need a new generation of trees so that we can use them to build our shelter. Please know that you can tell the direction in which they're going in the Pacific Northwest by the tree. The tree with the most blossom on the side is the south side, and that's the way the sun is. Everyone remember this number, 7,730. This number represents the amount of acres taken over by invasive species in 2007 in Montana forest. Now, this is important because it's literally destroying our forest today. So, what is an invasive species? How does it affect our forest? And how can we, as a community, contribute to the rest of our forest? An invasive species is a plant that is introduced to another place where it doesn't belong and is harming the environment. For example, in Australia, there is a very special environment. So that means very special plants. Plant population is decreasing because of rabbits. Rabbits are running to our from the outside and invasive. That doesn't mean that we're invasive in other places. Rather, we're not invasive with our moles, mountain lions, or birds like hawks. Obviously, rabbits are not invasive here in the county, but there are some places and insects that are. The Rocky Mountain Pine Beetle is very dangerous here because it affects one of the few types of trees that grow, the lush. The beetle is dangerous because it kills many of these trees. Dead trees create a huge fire hazard because when the tree is dead, it dries out and releases a shelf fire. This creates monoculture, whether there's an insect killing plant or a plant craft or not. Monoculture would be where there's only one type of plant and it can live there or grow there. And not just weeds create monoculture, there's no food, biological shelter in the ecosystem for the animals. All there is in the system is one plant and nothing else. And live there or grow. And noxious weed is a type of invasive species that also occurs in monoculture, but increases biodiversity. Biodiversity means lots of different types of species. In order to keep biodiversity, we have to remove monocultures. People need to tell their government like the Forest Service and what those noxious weeds are. If no one says anything, there's no way to remove them. The community can also help by removing poison weeds or showing that they're to live in other areas. If they let them go to live in other areas, it will be harder to remove and contaminate the environment. The government acts at all levels as well as private landowners to prevent from large-scale devastation from developing in the next 30 years. We have the obligation to do this because the forest belongs to us. While it is important to know where an invasive species is, now that it's here in it's not enough. We need to know how to act to get rid of this problem too. Like how invasive species are dangerous here because they're reducing biodiversity. Also, how invasive species create huge problems like fire hazards, which then cause our animals and their forests. Without biodiversity, we lose something very special and valuable for us. Do you still remember that number? 7,730. With the help of the community, we must work together to make that number zero.
No I in the middle there.
The United States of America, if not the world, has the tallest pine trees ever recorded. The sugar pine. The sugar pines are a very interesting and very useful tree. You may not know it, but you can use objects every day in sugar pine wood. But back then, there were some uses of the tree involving things. They left these trees so much for a lot of use, the sugar pine ended up becoming an endangered species. What's the story behind these trees? What is the backslash? And what harm these beautiful plants in nature? Back when the Europeans settled into Oregon, the best place for housing and other products was sugar pine wood. During the process of development, they wanted to clear the trees and have big contractions carry them from the trailers to put in the house. Or if there was too much to carry, the wheels would go to the trees first. So it was a hassle to carry them so far away. This hurt the trees because the wheels didn't occupy space, so the trees couldn't go anymore. So Native Americans used this tree for food. The trees had nuts, or the seeds that Native Americans used as sweeteners. They never cut down the tree or used it for food to live. There wasn't any tree for them at all. So the Native Americans did whatever they could to protect the tree from those wildcats. And when I say whatever they could, that means it's going as far as capturing, torturing, and killing. This tree was extremely important, and they found that anything touched would even get into this tree. But someone did. And this man was named Daly Middle School, after the tree pine. Daly was sent to go search for more reliable Lakeview collaborators trees and eventually started on his own. He searched, and eventually he found a perfect tree and named it the Pinus Laurentiana, or also known as the tree. But that didn't stop over at this tree to grow. Using the tree. And even still, we use the tree's products The tree for products, tree cabinets, and even musical instruments. Not only do these trees have such a story behind them and very useful, but they're also amazing because they can be less than 500 years. So if you look outside and see the full-grown sugar pile, there is a really big chance this might have been the early 1600s or even 1500 or beyond. Sugar pines are the oldest and biggest plants in the U.S. They're even alive. They can only be found in California and Western Cascades. Most of the sugar pines are in international forests in many examples. Just imagine everything that happened to sugar happened right through the houses is unbelievable. These trees are important to us because they give us what we need to keep sculpture beside us. If these trees became extinct, we wouldn't even know who the building was. Kids nowadays won't even know what piano is if it weren't for the trees. No one will ever understand these trees have got to be alive. That's why these trees are the necessary species of tree. We'll need them to keep us in the hundreds and keep us in the thousands. That's how much trees we use here. We're not all the same cost. We don't need trees, but why? Trees provide us with the resources we use in everyday life, and from pencils and paper to metal. Back in the day when ice cream containers were nothing but paper or cardboard, if we lose all those trees, the resources we have in everyday life would be gone. And food would be every day. It'd be there one second, and then the next, food, gone. We don't want that to be the world we live in, do we? So I'm going to tell you how these trees are used for uses in crisis events and much more. I'm also going to tell you some fun facts and information on these trees and how they can protect 1.5 million. That's how many trees we use here just for cigarettes and tobacco. My question is why? You cut down a tree just to do something that's going to kill you, or give you a great possibility of getting lung cancer? But that's not all. Just in the Amazon rainforest, we lose over 200 football fields a minute. That explains why over 20% of the Amazon is already gone. But that's still not all. Population continues to decrease, and until we do something, we have that. Trees provide us with resources we need everywhere. So without trees, we have nothing. So remember that before you release the tree on a cigarette. We don't have 4 billion trees left, which you would think we would have a lot more. But population continues to decrease, and until we do something, it won't be good. Trees provide us with resources we use in every life, including baseball bats, tables, desks, chairs, coffee filters, and ice cream containers. Well, I mean not that plastic ones. Trees provide us with resources in every life, especially ones we use in school, like books, desks, tables, and chairs. Now you know why we need trees, but there is so much more than there is today. Trees provide us with things we use in every life. So, let me tell you something else. I'm not the kind of person who likes them, but learning about these trees and how we can help them really made me interested. Because of us humans, they're animals and birds, as well as who live in the trees, I would live in their homes and families so that we can have the resources we have. 15 That's how these trees are all for resources like cigarettes and much more. There is so much we can do to protect these trees and forests and to increase population and better our lives in the future. Christmas tree are ready to be designed. It's like Christmas animals and today I'm going to hang out with the Christmas tree garden, Calvin and our little Christmas trees are ready to be used. Organ produces millions of trees each year, and like I said, Christmas trees each year. Hope you guys have good luck on every Christmas tree each year, and for letting me and Christmas trees. 47% of Christmas trees live on Christmas trees. 45% are multiple trees, 5% are and 2% trees have silver and Alaska, Canada, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Mexico, and China. Being a Christmas tree farmer is actually a big job because Christmas trees are really inside cash crop. Christmas trees start seeing the reason for after 1 year or Christmas tree takes the Christmas and all Christmas trees take 7 to 9 years to grow, and with the fully growing to 6 to 10 feet tall. No Christmas trees are rare because no Christmas trees either grow because of the outside of the grass like the air and the grass tree. We also decrease the number of pollen as we have here. Fake Christmas trees are not your fault, since all of the large are and silent, and once you go to the they don't really close. People who have fake Christmas trees think that they are like people who are bad, which is not cutting trees down in front of the tree population, but we are stopping. As we are more in the model, when the tree cut down, you have to make it more, so you're going to help the tree population. Organism number is increasing number in the tree valley. There's so many things to help them together, and nothing should be better than the because by focusing on the Christmas tree, it's always new, whereas they can distribute cycle and help better our ideas. When I experience the required for the Christmas tree, wildfire protections every summer. They're important to help and for treatment to weather watersheds. Today, the system for the cause of wildfire, the effects of wildfire, and wildfires in the Cleveland County. How does a wildfire start? Effects are domestic and rural. The first most common cause of wildfires are severe. This is the number one cause. Next is lightning. Lightning can cause long-term fires, just like striking one tree. Lastly is an unattended fire. Those are all the most common reasons why we have wildfires affect us, but how? The first thing that they can do is when the trees are burning, it releases smoke, and the smoke can pollute our air. And when we breathe in that smoke, it can cause lung damage to us. Next, when it's spreading, it can burn down our house. Also burn down our vegetation, taking away our crops. Wildfires in Lakeview County. There was a fire between Ashland and Cleveland Falls. This was the Oregon Wolf Fire. It was 32,000 acres. Next was the Bonanza Orphan. This was 2,900 acres. Then was 20 miles south of Bonanza, on the south side of Bragg County, was this fire, and it was 836 acres. The fire of the smoke was pretty bad, and people had to evacuate from the house. Lastly is the Berry Fire. This fire was 93,000 acres, and there was 200 smoke during the fire. Through all of this, I have learned that wildfires have positivity and negativity. Here's some of the positive reasons. Some of the positive things that it can do for us is it can reveal our plants and trees and it can improve our water. There's lots of negative things, but here are some of them. Some of the negative things that it can do for us is it can negatively impact our water quality, pollute our air, burn down our homes, and take away our crops. So, through all of this, wildfires have benefits to us. They may have lots of negative things, but positive things help us renew our land and improve our watershed. And that's all they have about this. Wildfires are the things that we all know. Do you know how many wildfires occur in the United States every year? Wildfires is about 100,000 wildfires a year, and that's about 4 to 5 in just the United States alone. The majority of those acres probably have so you can imagine how many trees are fixed in the United States. I'm going to tell you that there are good and bad wildfires, but I'm also going to tell you some things about wildfires. There are so many things we can do to help improve wildfires in the United States, and we just have to try. There's so many things we can do to help improve trees that we should help organizations. bugs, and diseases. And an invasive species is something that can take over something else and may possibly kill it. In our case, it's the best bugs and disease taking over and killing the fish. Some trees are also fire-resistant and in trees that are 3 to 25 years to survive. There are some certain trees that also need heat for those seeds to germinate, so those species will continue to grow. There are many bad effects of wildfires on our trees. One major bad effect of wildfires on our trees is that it kills trees. Well, let's do that. It kills. By killing the trees, it alters the timber to the timber. The timber supply, which can be hard to construction. Also, once the fires happen, it may take a long time for the forest to rehabilitate to its normal environment or to take short. It just depends on the climate, the fire, and the trees. After a fire, it can also cause erosion of landslides. It can cause erosion of landslides because there is no support in the ground, so it can cause exposed landslides. There are many ways we can prevent it. One major way to prevent fires is to control our campfires. Always build your campfire that is 15 feet away from hazardous objects or non-permanent objects. Always build your fire in a non-permanent area and do not go in hazardous or drought conditions. Remember, always build your fire 50 feet away from it. I told you some good and bad things and no effects on wildfires and trees. And I also told you some tips on how to help. All the time you should never start a fire. So you should not be the ones that have to. The next fire will be at a time. Only you can prevent wildfires. Because of this statement from Smoky Bear, we believe that all fires end together and that we should stop at nothing to prevent them. Wildfires that trees grown out of the sun. The smoke creates poor air quality as well, which is harmful to our lungs. Wildfires are dangerous, not to mention expensive. In Oregon in 2015, wildfires cost over $74 million. The 10-year average non-payment reimbursements added up to $29 million. On the contrary, wildfires are necessary and very good in fact. Dr. Liedtke, a professor of environmental science, said that if wildfires are not affecting humans, they can reset the natural landscape in several ways. Many trees, like the sequoia, need fires to regenerate. They are adapted to only produce seeds after the fire event. Forests in the U.S. may even decline without fires. Fires also revitalize the watershed by recycling nutrients, increasing food for fish, and replenishing vegetation by the stream. It's sort of like resetting the clock by allowing ecosystems to thrive for another 200 years. Before a fire occurs, older trees follow the sunlight from the younger trees. Periodic fires get rid of the old trees and let the young ones thrive. But sometimes, waiting for an area to naturally takes a long time. That's why there's controlled burning. Controlled burning is any fire intentionally ignited to meet specific land needs, like restoring ecosystem health or preparing an area for trees. Controlled burning allows the Forest Service to be close to the wildfire, the intensity, and the effect. Wildfires are caused by the fire trap. It can be a bad thing, but also a good thing. Wildfires are all around Lakeview, and now we know they are a necessary part of life and also something to be feared. The area point fire was terrible. It was a small blue dam blocked out of some sun, which we rarely get to see. But it was a good thing too. It reset the clock on our course. And since Lake County is so out of space, and we either work with the BLM or know somebody who does, we should all care about whether or not the tree is right. Remember, only you can prevent wildfires. Now, all of us, both sides of the list.
Taking notes, Guitron on the ranch. You have advantages, speaking with the cover. Then it gets infected, and you have to get it to the shore. Now, if you consider to use tree sap as advantage, you can avoid that situation altogether. That's just one thing that comes from medicinal trees going. The alder, birch, and the western red cedar all have the same. First, the western red cedar, which grows near Oregon, has medicinal uses. But these are used for medicine, and they gather the leaves in the early fall. These can be used fresh or dry. These are usually made at use a mixture of reduced alcohol, or something with a lot of alcohol in them, such as vodka. Cedar leaves are antifungal and antibacterial. A substance of antimicrobial kills microorganisms. Cedar is also a great agent for stimulating white blood cell strategy. White blood cell strategy helps keep the tissues rid of pathogens and healthy. Cedar can also be used in the form of respiratory. All you have to do is cut these into small pieces, pour boiling water over it, and mix it up for the steam. Steam helps for cough, sinus condition, and sinus infections. Cedar can only be used in low doses because of harmful substances such as Guitron. Cedar tincture is used for 5 drops 6 times a day, and you steam 5 minutes 2 to 3 times a day. Second, the birch also has uses. A variation of birch called water birch grows in the north. Birch contains sulfate, which is a key component in aspirin. Birch also helps with all kinds of skin conditions such as eczema. Metal and metal acid they're anti-cancer and anti-cancer properties. A study of mice showed that there's reduced the tumor size by 77% and some tumor. You can use birch in keys or use it in oils. Last, the alder and most of the uses. Alder's name literally means the human woman. Alder doesn't just help humans,
introduce our judges to you. We have Keith Barnhart, who is our board chair for the Barnhart District. We have Esteban Orozco, who is the district manager for the district. Who is the biologist board. Okay, so we're all going to come up here. And I'm going to stand as names. Now, the first contestant was Denim Brillenz. Okay. And number 2 was Dayton Alves. Number 3 was Esteban Orozco. And number 4 was Antonette Spolasso. Okay. Victoria McCallister. Okay. And Jeanne Woolen. Leslie Guitron. So I say that right? Guitron. Okay. Allison Hussey. And Kaley Schneider. And Zachary Reese. So thank you. Okay, the third place winner is Zachary Reese. Okay, second place is Denim Brillenz. First place is Kaley Schneider. Okay, the other thing I want to do is I want to thank Mr. Glass was having you kids do this, and I really appreciate it. Also, I want to thank the young lady that was the timer. I'm sorry I forgot the name.
Liz.
Thank you very much. And the Lake County Examiner for coming and videotaping